Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode, a couple of interesting things happened. First, Egypt declared war on us and called in the Seljuks, which seems like a terrible idea on their part, because we're about to destroy the last part of their army, and I don't know, are we going to press them to 100% and gain 500 gold? I guess why not? They won't take a white piece at this point. But as well as that, we also finally got up to 2,000 piety and restored the Great Schism. So Catholicism is now a heresy of Orthodox. So that is interesting because it gives us the ability now to declare holy wars on Catholic characters. If, for example, the Sultan down here is Catholic, which he is, we can declare war on him. And that is something that we might want to do because taking the... let's see, this emirate from him would give us everything I think that we need to restore the Roman Empire. We would also have to change our decayed theme system, but otherwise we have everything else. So we might just do that. But we'll finish taking care of this defensive war first. Also, we're now known as the Saint, thanks to our mending of the schism. Okay, so we won that battle, of course. And I guess we'll try and fight the remaining little pieces of his army here. Okay, Bulgaria is revoking things. Does that mean that their revolt that they were fighting is over? And our Exarch of Ravenna is usurping things, that's fine. Now we're not actually catching them, so I think we'll just ignore them. And why don't we just assault the capital here? Maybe capture some of his family members. Unfortunately, he's off leading armies, so we won't be able to capture him personally. Maximus wants a fief of his own to govern. No, if you wanted a fief, you should have been born in the purple. So this guy has discovered prisoners. We'll release them, I suppose. And we'll take new prisoners, which were worth some war score. Unfortunately, too many defenders here to assault this comfortably with the number of troops we have. Our Duchessa up here is happier with us, though she's probably pretty happy already because we are defending against foreigners. So I guess that's fine. There is a Seljuk army up here, which we could potentially go and fight. We raise some troops up here. 3,000 should be good enough. Sometimes I wonder whether this war will ever turn out good in the long run, even if my side does end up winning. Is that any comfort knowing that we've only lived to fight another day? I don't know, so we have a small chance of becoming depressed, which we didn't. So that's good news. Alright, our Ecclesiarch has succeeded in his mission to convert San Marino, fulfilling our ambition in the process. So let's see where we need to move him next. I guess we'll just head up here and retake the same ambition, I suppose. My prisoner, Prince Archbishop Bartholomeus Priest-Hater, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. This is my vassal up here. I guess we could just release him. We have to demand that he convert. But we cannot do that because we're at peace, of course. But we're not at peace. Okay. I'm gonna set him as special interest and try to remember to do that when this war ends. Even in your sleep and your dreams, you think about this war, it's all you ever think of. Why can't I have a moment of peace? So again, we have a chance to become stressed. And we did this time. Oh no, wait, it was depressed last time, wasn't it? Still though, it's a health penalty. When a siege... Mesopotamia has been called in. Only 5,000 troops or so you don't need to worry about them, probably. Meanwhile, we can go in here and attack the Seljuk army. They're in the mountains, so maybe we should have raised a few more troops than this. We should be okay, though. Somebody wants me to lower Crown Authority. No, thank you. Our Exarch of Italy is in this faction despite being at 100 opinion, which is kind of annoying. Only he wasn't so ambitious. Alright, we won that battle. Apparently wiped out the Seljuk army. Oh, Egypt has 3,000 over here. Okay. Well, our army here is in the mountains, so we should be safe enough there. We have more troops we can raise around here somewhere. Oh, I guess we raised them already. My son asked me for a fief of his own to govern. We'll mention a church career again. Castle walls finished building. So we're probably getting ticking war score at this point. For controlling the whole war goal. Definitely want to make sure that we stop them from sieging any of it if they look like they're trying to do that, which does seem to be what they're doing. Alright, maybe we'll abandon this siege and bring our army over there to fight them instead. Our Ecclesiarch is accusing this guy of heresy. Yeah, he looks like a heretic to me. Did I click the I'm sure he's not a heretic button? Probably doesn't matter much either way. This guy is happy enough, okay. We'll just go in and attack this army. We will just delay a minute here to make sure we have morale. I was inspecting the damage to the highest tower in Baalbek when the head of Jordanes appeared outside the window 50 meters above ground. What should I do with this curious child? So we could take the chance of maiming him. Or teach him a lesson. There's a 20% chance that he dies. We could strictly forbid him to climb the tower. Well, I don't mind him being honest or brave, and... Let's see, has my other son gotten his wife pregnant yet? He has, so we're pretty likely to end up with a different heir, and this guy is going to be pushed further down the line of succession. So we'll try to make him brave, I guess. It doesn't matter too much if he becomes maimed and dies, but it turns out he became honest instead. And we have a granddaughter who needs an education. Just use her for opinion. This guy has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning our brother's sexual preferences. I don't think that's anything that we care about. No thank you. Alright, and speaking of, a son was born to our heir. He's a genius, okay. Not a strong genius, but I guess we can't have everything. Anyway, we're at 100% against Egypt, so we can enforce demands here. Gain some free gold. Alright, so we no longer have a truce against Egypt because of that, so we can just declare war right back on them. Unfortunately, we're going to have to disband our troops first. That's okay. We do still have a truce against the Seljuks, though. So unfortunately we can't declare two simultaneous wars. Though I guess we can fight a war against Bohemia and against Egypt at the same time. Maybe even against Ifriqiya as well. I don't really see why we couldn't do that. We actually only have a few months before our truce with the Holy Roman Empire expires. So maybe we'll just hold off for that long, so we can declare on them also. Just to maximize the efficiency of our wars here. We should be able to have a feast in the meantime. Not sure how long the opinion bonus from feasts lasts for. We probably still have it from the last one. Or maybe not. Okay. Okay. And we have dangerous factions. Good thing we are having a feast, I guess. I thought this guy was supposed to be my friend. Apparently not. We can give him some money anyway. The real problem here is Italy. Since he's in the faction even though he's at 100 opinion, we can't really do anything about that. Apparently the Grandmaster of the Knights Hospitaller is Catholic, so we can apparently not demand conversion from him. Okay. We can demand conversion from this guy, though. Gets released. Let's see, I guess we'll just see if anybody else here is receptive to bribes. That's a little too much. How about an honorary title instead? Nope, apparently not. Ooh, that's even worse. Well, let's hope we did enough anyway. Well, it's down below the dangerous threshold anyway. Okay, I guess our newly orthodox Prince Bishop is converting his vassals. And we have counties converting quickly now, which is nice. Our logothete of the course has annoyed this person, which is not really a concern. And preparations begin for our feast. We'll send out the marshal to hunt for boar meat. We'll spend lavishly on food this time, why not? And we'll invite everyone. Welcome everyone. And we have this guy drinking too much wine and throwing up upon somebody's shoes. Okay. At least he didn't refuse more wine, which apparently was the worst thing that anyone could do. We'll dance a quadrille. Some of the guests were invited with an ulterior motive. I want their titles. Do I? Strong claim on this. Oh, I do want that. I had trouble finding one of them alone long enough to set my plan in motion, and I was about to scrap it all together, and I finally saw one of them alone in the garden. So we can imprison him. Oh, angering all of our vassals. Or we could just ask him. Apparently. Yeah, let's not imprison him. I don't know if he's going to reply or what. This guy told everyone how great the food was. Thanks. I cooked it myself, you know. This countess apparently drank too much. Alright. A lot of throwing up on shoes. Somebody's refused wine. Refused more wine. I complained about the food. That's just rude. Refuse more wine. Dance to quadrille. I made sure the most beautiful lady would be my dinner partner, and during the feast I kept refilling both our wine glasses. My charm and my winning smile made it impossible for her to stay unresponsive. Didn't take long until she looked at me with more than interest in her eyes. I think we'll just keep it to flirting. The more wine he drank, the more and louder he talked and laughed until he let out a loud snoring and fell face first into his plate. How embarrassing. Refused more wine. Insulted the food. These feasts are just getting more and more huge and unmanageable. Maximus wants a fief of his own. Not a feast of his own. We're back above 70 here, which is unfortunate. Hopefully this opinion bonus will knock a couple of people out of here. While taking a drink from a stream near your residence, you observe the colourful, pretty pebbles deposited on the riverbed. Okay, we'll gain some piety. Or we can find nicer ones and give them to our children. Yes, let's do that. Alright, I don't think we need to be too worried about this faction. For the moment. Arranged marriage from our vassal exarch of Italy. I guess we'll accept. Though he'll probably still stay in the faction. Let's get our nephew educated. And then we'll probably go ahead and get our wars declared. Perhaps a little risky considering we have a dangerous faction already. Surely this guy should drop out at 100 though. How much does the Grand Master here want for bribes? I guess we'll just bribe a couple of the more expensive people to try to make sure that they don't cause us any trouble during our wars. Okay. Ooh, there's a revolt going on over here as well. Against the Holy Roman Empire. That is a nice opportunity. Unfortunately, these two counties are in separate duchies, so we'll only be able to take one. We will be able to take one though, so that's good. Probably just take their capital, I guess. So we'll want to focus on this one as our highest priority to make sure that we can get it before the revolt finishes. And we're going to take Ravenna over here. So we can get a single county here, which would join our land together, which might be nice. Apparently we only have 2 Imperial Reconquests left against the Holy Roman Empire. I guess we would have more if they were in control of this land that's currently in revolt. See, I think we'll just take the 1 county, why not? Make our borders a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And we'll declare on Egypt as well. We can take this. I think we'll take the coastal one just because it'll be a little more convenient to get troops to. Okay. Well, we are out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here and actually get started fighting these wars in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.